Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. Actually that is a complete lie, it's not morning. It is actually now the afternoon. I have had a bit of a kind of admin kind of morning, just life admin, getting some bits done behind the Vlogmas scenes so that I'm able to continue filming every day and keep things going for you guys. Let me know, are you enjoying Vlogmas so far? Let me know, is there anything that you have not seen in Vlogmas so far that you are hoping to see? I mean, there's lots more still planned. I saw a few of you mention actually a while ago about the Christmas hack that I did last year with the girls when we dressed up the ponies and we went out for a really fun hack. Don't worry, that is happening. Of course, that is happening. It's actually happening in a few days. I might have just had to do a quick order of a few things. So yeah, don't worry, that one is coming. But let me know if there's anything so far that you are yet to see and you maybe were looking forward to or hoping to see. But I can probably almost assure you that it's on its way. But anyway, for today, this afternoon, what am I doing? I'm currently getting ready because, oh, look what candle I'm burning. I'm burning the candle. Well, one of the candles that we had lit at my engagement. And you know what? It actually makes me so happy that we've got these and I can just... It's mad, isn't it? The kind of emotion that just a scent can kind of just evoke. And oh, I just love it. I love that this will forever remind me of that. This is the first one we've burned. We haven't got any of them out yet. So I have got one in my dressing room. I've put one in our bedroom. And I think I'll probably, at the moment we've got loads of like, you know, Christmas candles on the go. But I think, oh, imagine when Christmas is done and you've got that period of time when it's a bit, what now? I've got those fresh new candles to light that, yeah, it's going to feel really lovely. Anyway, what am I doing today? So I'm actually heading down to Leonora's and I'm so excited. This will actually be the first time I've seen her since the engagement. We've spoke non-stop, like we speak a lot on the phone and texting and stuff, but it's not the same. This has been in the diary for months now and I'm really excited. We're actually going down. It's a vodka and caviar evening. My first ever vodka and caviar evening. Shock. I've never been to one of those before. So I'm actually really excited. I know she's got some really lovely plans, which I'm sure she will have told you about over on her channel. So I will not steal her limelight. I'll let her explain the whole kind of theme and what she's doing. So yeah, you'll have to watch that over on her channel. But for me, I just get to be the guest. I get to just head down. Me and Andy, Monica and her husband Alex is also going down. That'll be the first time Andy and Alex have met as well. But I know they're going to get on so well. They've got so much in common, so many similarities. So it's just a really nice group of us. And we're just going to have a really nice Christmas evening. I know there's all sorts of lovely food and drink that await us for tonight. I can't wait. And then we're going to have a proper wholesome like games night because me and Monica have spoke before and we know me, Monica and Leo are three of the most, if not the most competitive people I think I've ever come across when it comes to games like this. So we are so excited. We're going to have a proper Christmas games night. I'm bringing a couple of games. Basically me and Monica are on games duty. Leo's doing the hosting. We're bringing the fun. That's that's the way we're going to see it. So I'm bringing catchphrase down because it's always a good crowd pleaser. And yeah, Mon's going to bring some of her games as well. I think we've definitely got to have it as boy v girls because with three competitive girls like that, we've got to be on the same team. We've got to be, or the world might implode. So I'm just really excited. I really love wholesome, lovely just activities like this where I feel like I wish we did stuff like this more, but it's always things like Christmas time, isn't it, that brings people and groups together like this. So yeah, I hope you enjoy coming along with me tonight. It's going to be just a really fun one. So I'm not sure which day this is going live. Honestly, every day is blurring into one. My head is so frazzled from all the filming. But if you are able to, maybe grab a glass of wine for this one. Grab a glass of wine. It's going to be just a really fun night. All the couples. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, guys. I'm excited, but I need to get ready because I want to do my makeup and everything at home here. I have showered, I've washed my hair, I've done my tan, and yeah, so it's time to do the makeup. I'll show you what I'm wearing a bit later because I'm not actually going to travel down in my outfit because it's a good couple of hours, so I'm putting my comfies on to drive down in. But I thought I would do with you my makeup and show you what I actually use when I have something like this where, and you know, at the moment you might have Christmas parties, work dues, or you might just want a few new makeup recommendations to just elevate your makeup routine, or maybe you're just bored of your products, maybe you've been given a voucher, you want to buy some new makeup, you don't know where to start. I hope this video will help you because I'm going to be using just my all-time favourite of favourites when it comes to makeup. So let's start, shall we? Because I've already done my skincare, hence why my skin's looking a little bit like a glazed donut. I've also, so I'm going to put my primer on. Let me stop actually just sitting still talking. Let's do something, Alex. So the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This almost blurs out your pores. It's really lovely. I have actually been thinking about this year. No, well, not this year, for next year. So every time I have, I don't know whether it's just because I've been on camera more, I don't know, but I have never had Botox in my face, like my head or anything like that. I nearly got Botox in my jaw once because, I don't know if you remember, I suffer with TMJ and get really bad sort of lockjaw. Going to the dentist is a whole traumatic experience, let's put it that way, because my jaw locks so severely to the point where last time it did it, I almost had to go to hospital because we couldn't undo it. Guys, even just thinking about it, the trauma. I don't care about the dentist. The dentist can do whatever he likes in my mouth. I've got a good pain threshold, I don't care. It's opening my mouth for the dentist that scares me. But anyway, I digress. So I nearly considered Botox because it was said to help. And then what I did find is that after I went through my teeth treatments, after my Invisalign and my teeth were kind of more aligned, it actually relieved a bit of the tension in my jaw. And I found obviously with wearing a retainer and stuff since sort of overnight, I do get less pain. It sometimes gets a bit clicky and a bit achy, but it's less. So I've not felt as pressed to go and get that sorted out. But I don't know, I've been thinking about perhaps potentially going down the route of Botox in my head, and I think it's just because I've been filming more and I'm noticing more, and you know, I'm 31, as I said, I've never had anything in my head because, to be honest, I've been blessed with what I call the best resting bitch face ever. I'm just not very expressionistic. I can completely move like everything. I just don't. I always joke it's because nothing surprises me in this world anymore. But I just don't. But just the last sort of 6 months, I don't know, I've noticed a change. And I've been considering it, and I'm just being honest because if I do go and get it, I will, of course, I'll document it and let you know my experience and show you. I mean, there's probably lots of you watching now that have had Botox, or maybe some people that have never had Botox, and you're in my sort of camp and you're thinking, is that something that I want? Is it something that I want to start? Because then once you start it, you kind of have to carry it on. I'm in a bit of the sitting on the fence camp at the moment. I have nothing against it, and I've seen, well, my friends that have it look fantastic for it. But yeah, I'm just starting to think, is maybe next year the year? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, primer done. I'm just popping on my brow sculpt. This is the Refi Brow Sculpt. It's like a white, it's like a brow gel. It obviously dries clear, but it just makes my brows stand to attention and behave themselves. Okay, moving on. Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. Oh, this is running low actually. I need to order a top-up of this. I always use this just as, oh, please work. Now that I'm filming, obviously it chooses to run out. There we go. It is actually quite deceiving. You do get a lot more than you would think with this. But I use it just almost like a second primer, just as another little light base. It just, I can't explain it. I just love the way foundation sits on it. It gives your skin a lovely sort of glow from within look, which is exactly what I'm looking for. There we go. Now, foundation. This is probably one of my most asked makeup questions. I will show you my go-to favourite 2 foundations. So, if ever you want to know what foundation I'm wearing, I would say 89% of the time it's going to be this one. The Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weight Perfecting Foundation. This stuff. I'm in the shade 3N1 Buff. Or sometimes if I have a really, I don't know, like a nice occasion, like tonight, it might be my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm in the shade 7. So it will be one or the other, or both. The Giorgio Armani one is slightly more tan, because obviously if it's a night out or something like that, I would have usually popped a little bit of fake tan on. So this one is slightly darker. Sometimes I mix the two and just have a lovely cocktail. It depends on my mood. Tonight I'm going to use Laura Mercier because I don't feel like I'm actually that tanned. So I think the Laura Mercier one will be fine. We'll see. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. So you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way with this one. You can use a beauty blender or a brush. I personally just prefer a brush just because it's less messy. But a beauty blender does work absolutely fine as well. Okay, foundation on, and now I feel like my lips have disappeared, so we're going to have to just deal with that. So for concealer, I am using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Canal, and I just pop a little bit under my eyes, like that. Centre of my chin, just to highlight it. A little bit down my nose, and on my head. I also like to just do a little bit, just kind of either side of my nose, like that, and then I just let that sit, just let it cook, and then contour. Westman Atelier, this is the shade Biscuit. I know a lot of you have been on this since I told you about it. It's just fantastic. It's the most natural contour you'll ever find. I pop it straight on my skin like that, and then I blend it out. So some down my cheekbones, my jaw, either side of my nose, across the bridge of my nose. I also pop some kind of into my eye sockets. I just find that that helps the starting process before eyeshadow. Always make sure your contour from your nose joins up with the contour in your eye socket as well. You don't want gaps. That's what will make it look patchy and not like a true shadow. There we go. I always feel like, you remember that Kim K meme from years ago when she just first started contouring, and there was that picture of her that went viral with all of her contour on. That's the vibe that you want before before you blend it all out. So I'm happy with all of that. So again, I try to kind of leave the concealer, just blend out the contour. Now the contour is blended, I'm going to add a pop of my liquid blush. This one is my favourite from Rare Beauty. It's in the shade Virtue. You don't need a lot, literally that tiny splodge just on the tops of my cheekbones, Now the trick is with blush, you don't want to put blush where you think you need to put blush. So do not just drown the apples of your cheeks here, because it will drag your face down. You want to keep the blush nice and high, or almost where you think you'd put highlighter is where I like to imagine putting blush. So you can see this is where the blush is, and it just keeps everything pulled back and just snatched. I hate that word, but there's no other word that came to mind. But you know, it gives you that almost cat-like appearance, which I know might not be for everyone, but I do find it the most flattering to have your blush popped up here. And then you can just kind of, as you can see, I'll just do a little boop boop at the front and on my bridge of my nose, just to help blend all of the makeup together. So there we go. Now it's time to blend out the concealer. So again, with a brush, or you could use a damp beauty blender. Now the concealer's blended out, I'm just going to set it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Is there anything else that's come out that really beats this? Because I have tried various powders and I do just always come back to this one. I just find, I mean, look at that. Oh, there's just nothing better, is there really? So just where I have blended out my concealer, I'm just setting it with this and my triangle powder puff. I'm now going to just finish off my eyebrows, move my hair out of the way, finish off my eyebrows with the Refi brow pencil in the shade medium. This just fills in the sparse areas. My eyebrows are due, I'm having them done next week. Praise the Lord. So they will be lovely for Christmas. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just kind of just filling in any sort of sparser bits. They definitely need a tint. I have my eyebrows laminated and tinted, and it lasts very well on me, to be honest. Even now the lamination has lasted. But yeah, definitely in need of a tint. There we go, brows all done. I'm just going to add a little bit of my powder bronzer now. This is the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light. It's the most beautiful kind of, obviously bronzer, but it's got this sheen to it. It's not too matte and flat looking. It's almost like a bronzer meets highlighter, and it just gives the most gorgeous glowy bronze. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my cheeks. There we go, see how it's just put a little bit of colour. Bit of colour. I like to pop some on the bridge of my nose as well. Just where naturally, I say this as I'm staring outside at the tipping down rain, just where the sunlight would naturally catch your face. Gosh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. And again, like with the blusher, I kind of like to obviously do my cheeks, but almost meet it across the bridge of my nose and here, just so there's no kind of harsh lines. Everything is just lovely and blended, seamless, and just as natural as a face full of makeup can look. And then I'm just going to do the tiniest touch of blush. This is the Makeup by Mario Just Peachy blush, and you only need the tiniest kiss of this just on the tops of where I put that cream blush. There we go. Perfect. Now for the eyes. This is my favourite palette. This is the Master Mattes eyeshadow palette from Makeup by Mario. It just has the most perfect array of matte, kind of warm brown, neutral shades from this gorgeous sort of bone colour all the way through, different brown tones, all the way through to black. So for me, this is like my perfect day to night palette. It's so versatile. I just love it. I'm going to go in first with this shade, and I'm just going to do almost like a light wash all over the eyelid with that colour. Go in with that one. And then I'm just kind of dragging it out, almost so it almost meets my temple, but only very lightly. You don't want a big heavy smear up here. I'm also going to take that shade and pop some on my lower lash line. There we go, like that. Okay, I'm now just wanting to make the outer corner just a little bit darker. So I'm taking a smaller eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use a darker brown. I'm torn between these two shades. I think I'm going to go for this one next door. Go for this one. And I'm just keeping this colour just in the outer corner. Don't want to spread this across my whole eyelid, because this will just have the opposite effect and make my eyes look more kind of shrunken and deep set, which they're small enough as it is. There we go. Can you just see the effect that that's had of just adding a little bit of depth to the eye makeup? And then what goes up must come down, so same again, I'm taking that same darker shade but only focusing it on just the outer lower lash line. Less is more. You can always go back and top it up, but I would always advise to do less than what you think you need, because it's much harder removing makeup than it is just adding a little bit more. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now for some mascara. I'm using my favourite from Swede. I've got their black and I've got their dark brown. I think I'm going to use their dark brown. I'm just, I mean, there's very subtle difference, but I'm feeling dark brown today. There we go. I just love this mascara. I don't actually put any on the bottom lashes. I just don't like how that looks. I much prefer just to keep everything lifted. For lip liner, I'm going to use the Hourglass shade. I've actually used this so much that I can't see the shade name, so I did just have to quickly check online what this one is called. It's called Uncover, and this is just gorgeous. This colour, as you can see, very well loved. There we go, you can see how it's just the perfect colour, and I kind of colour in a little bit just in the corners like that, so that when I put my lipstick on it just helps everything blend together. So for lipstick, another Hourglass product. This is the shade Peony lipstick, a lovely pinky nude, and as you can see it goes perfectly with that lip liner. Okay, there we go, and I could leave things like that, but I think I'm going to add just a tiny little bit of brightness just in the centre. So I'm going to use MAC Blankety, and I just pop a dab in the middle, so at the centre of my lips. There we go. Now, almost done. Final touches. Highlighter. Shall I use my new one? Or, do you know what? I said I was sticking to my favourite go-to product, so I won't use my new one. I'll stick to my one that I'm usually using, which is my Refi highlighter. I want it to be a truthful makeup video. So, there we go. Ready for the highlighter. This is where I feel like it just comes to life now. There we go, and that is my makeup complete. Just a quick spritz of Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And that is my makeup ready to go. So I am now going to go and quickly pop my stuff in a bag, head down to Leo's, and then I'll check in with you when I'm there and show you what I'm wearing. Okay, I have just arrived at Leo's. You'll have to excuse me bending down. I did not bring a tripod, but wanted to just show you my outfit. This is the dress from Nadine Marabi. I do actually have a mirror in here. Let me show you in here as well. There we go, now you can actually see, although I do blend into the wardrobes, but it has the most stunning collar detail around here. It's absolutely beautiful. The material, it's almost a bit like a kind of tweedy. I feel like it's very Chanel inspired, and then you've got the detail here on the pockets. I did actually order some new shoes as a bit of a engagement treat, because as you will have known if you listened to my engagement story, I don't own a single pair of white heels. However, this dress is actually, it's not quite white, it's actually slightly more cream. I do have cream heels, so I've bought those instead. But yeah, I do have some lovely white heels en route, because I'm sure there's going to be lots of occasions where I'm now going to be wearing white. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. If you notice the inside of my arm, I just want to address this before people want to point it out. The inside of my arm looks a little bit strange at the moment. You might see white patches and it almost looks bruised around my arm tattoo. I'm in the process of getting this tattoo removed, so I'm having laser removal on it once every, I think it's every 6 or 8 weeks. I've had 3 sessions on it. One thing I will say, let me put you down. One thing I will say is, oh my gosh, laser tattoo removal is no joke. It's so painful. Oh, it makes me wince when I do it. Far more painful than getting a tattoo. But anyway, I got this tattoo, gosh, years and years ago. I think I was 18. And I didn't like it from day one. As soon as it was done, I was like, it's far too big, it's not what I wanted. But back then, the people pleaser in me, you know how it is when you're like, yeah, it's lovely, I love it. So I've been wanting to remove it for years and years. So yeah, so that's why it looks a bit strange, because it did have a sort of bandage over it. So you can kind of see little white blotches where the, what am I trying to say, like the medical tape was sort of sticking there, and yeah, it's just taken my tan away basically. And the actual tattoo itself, the way the laser works, it does, you laser over the tattoo, well I don't, I don't do it, the professional does it, lasers over the tattoo, and then over the 6 weeks until your next session, the ink slowly starts to break up. So although it will look a little bit sort of blurred and prominent now, over the next few weeks it will start to break up. And anyway, you have, you know, however many sessions you need until the ink has completely disappeared. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know what's going on there, because it looks very strange on camera. It kind of looks like weird bruising. But anyway, shoes that I'm wearing are actually a really pair of, you can see though the colour match now though, actually a really pair of old ones from Zara. But as I said, because the dress isn't quite white, I thought the cream would go really nicely. I've had these for years, but they're almost like my old reliables. I've wore these for weddings, all sorts, because they're just so comfortable. So yes, the full outfit is ready to go. And I'm going to head downstairs and see Leo and Monica. Well, Leo has well and truly outdone herself on the decor. Look at this, Andrew. I do think this fireplace garland might put us to shame.
I agree.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it with the candles underneath as well. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And then wait until you see this table. It's absolutely stunning. I just can't get over this. Just incredible. Anyway, of course, the table. Oh, this is just beautiful. Look at this with all the white roses. Got the touches of red burgundy candles. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh, the animals. We've got bears on here. Oh, they're so sweet. I love them.
Oh, it's an espresso martinis, that.
Oh my god. I haven't even said hello to Spicy Mon. Who's arrived? Spicy Mon and the Spicy Margs. Look at this dress, by the way. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at her.
I got it.
Oh,
bargain.
Christmas red.
Chazza shop.
Chazza shop.
20 quid.
20 quid.
But it's
from the
Forever
Chazza
Unique.
shop.
I think you've worn some Forever Unique before, no?
Yes.
They do really nice occasion dresses.
Really lovely.
I'm walking around, feeling free. Think
thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that
Here she is! Gorgeous girl Leo, I've not seen you since the engagement! Look, we're both out. Oh, this is very almost wintry
It's
white.
like Elsa.
It is.
Queen vibe.
It's Elsa goes to the Christmas party. Yeah, I
I
love
got
it.
like sparkly snowflake.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. We've got Mon as the spicy Marg.
I'm here as a spicy mom.
Spicy
In
Marg.
a long, where's she's in a gown with a crown. A gown and a crown.
Yeah.
We need to get
It's
a crown on. Come on,
gorgeous.
crown on.
Yeah.
I think so too. But this is the spread tonight.
Oh, so Leo, you need to actually explain. Can we just take a moment? Look at this incredible spread. Oh my gosh. Well, I have actually said to everyone that this is a caviar champagne / vodka party.
Yeah, caviar, champagne, vodka night.
Yeah. So can you explain what this is?
Of course, tonight we are celebrating a very, very special moment with the
Well, this definitely is not just for me. I think just for all of us.
Of course, we've gone like all out to make sure that it's sparkling for that. But basically, what I wanted to do, I really wanted to showcase how different cultures eat caviar and drink vodka from
all around the world.
We've got a delicious Edwards vodka, which is the king of potato vodka. And then my next door neighbour, who is just the most amazing gentleman, he's Iranian, and he always eats his caviar with Hasselback potatoes.
I'm so that's what I'm the most excited
A little
for.
bit of sour cream with
yes.
Hasselback potatoes is so good. The other option is to have it with a Bellini with all of the different toppings. And we've got a bit of crisps, we've got some camembert, and it's going to be sensational.
Amazing. You've really outdone yourself. The camembert! Odie's praying that someone drops something on the floor, aren't you, darling? Have you got your eye on that camembert? Oh my gosh, have you got your eye on all that cheese?
Cream, and then you need to pop the caviar on the top. And then you need to then build your own blinis. So you've got to do Bellini, sour cream, caviar, and then you put the egg, the yolk, and the red onion.
So we have just finished up with the caviar. We've been, oh my gosh, it's just been the loveliest night so far. Having a lovely champagne. Oh, I've got lots of lipstick around my champagne glass. We're about to have the main course. Leo has made a confit of duck, dauphinoise potatoes. I don't know what else, but I need to show you it. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think we're going to play some Christmas games and just have the most wholesome evening ever. Here they come, the little sausages. It's Wig Pig and Odie. Hi, Wig Pigs. Oh, Wig Pigs. Oh, is that nice, sir? Is that nice, sir? Little scratch on your chin. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Oh, Sir Odie, you are gorgeous. Oh, hello, my boy. Lancelot, my little blonde bombshell boy. I always have to come have a snuggle with you, don't I? Leo cooking up a storm in the kitchen. Look at all of this. Wow. Oh, it's my little boy, Raph. Hello, my boy. Hello, darling boy. Such a soft spot for the golden oldies. And you're a little older gentleman, aren't you? He's my secret favourite. We always have lovely chats, don't we, darling? Yes. We always have a lovely chat when I'm down here. He just gave me his paw. He's the sweetest man. So we have a beautiful confit of duck. We've got dauphinoise potatoes, red cabbage, green beans. I think we've got a little sprinkling of pine nut on there as well. This smells incredible. We've also got our own espresso martini gift set from Edwards. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, Merry Christmas. Cheers. Coming into the drawing room, we've had dinner and we're about to play some games in here, but look at this, the fire's on. Oh my gosh, look how cozy it is in here. It's so Christmassy and wholesome and warm. Look at this fire. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. We've got so many Santas in here. Andy's going to be over the moon. Can I just say, I'm absolutely obsessed with the little Christmas cushions in here. We've got here, I need this for Desi and Bolly. Santa, I've been a good dog. These ones over here are my personal favourites. We've got I never repeat gossip, so listen carefully. And be naughty, save Santa the trip. These are just my absolute favourites. I love them. First game of the night. Sorry, what?
Okay.
5, 4.
No, it's not shouting 5. Or 5, 4.
I'm walking around
Steve! Yes!
thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how.
Leo, quick!
Lately I've
Okay, when you stay somewhere on holiday,
Hotel, overnight.
Oh, you light this to light a candle.
A match.
painting.
Artist.
Yeah, artist.
That was hard.